we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Start us off.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Carr. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. We've got to keep going.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Carr. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Looking to throw on third. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got him. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. And they exploited that soft spot. And they get it down to the 35. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Fields. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Carr. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
17 on the play. First down for the offense.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Wide receiver going in motion. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
3 straight incompletions and undaunted. They'll go for it on 4th and 10. Throws to the wideout. And this will fall incomplete and they'll turn it over on downs.
They decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Looking to the big tight end.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Looking to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab, it's Bob. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step, and if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Going to swing it on second down. Going for the big play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
open this drive and snap it from the 44. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Trying to beat the D deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away.
That's a really good play by the defender. I think quarterbacks, when they see these routes and they think they can get these routes pretty much at will because my receivers are so fast, I usually get such a big cushion. And then when they sit down for that comeback route, it's usually open. But that defender says, no, sir, not in my building.
Looking down the middle. It's caught. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for this offense. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
38 set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it.
On the ready. Dino. 42 Spider.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on second down. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. State offense onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Peoples. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being a...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Peoples. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Back to throw, it's Sayed. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pauly. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback making checks. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Back to pass, it's Carr. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Flanagan. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Line getting set on second down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback may change this route. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. To the air, it's Carr. The throw to the outside is complete. Spins away from one. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Back to pass on second down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Irish!
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get them to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. He wants to take the top off. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Finding an escape route. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I just love when running backs make those decisions, and when they get close to the sideline, some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit. But I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next.
There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll try the run. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Set to advance on the football.
Coming out with it, it's Price. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. 15th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
This crowd, full throat, spreading, breaks into the open. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
To the air, it's Simpson. Finds his man down the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Quickly complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Carr. Coming out aggressively. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. Makes a grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Pauly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They are controlling the ball. Ninth play of the drive. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Pauly. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move.
Running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down, looking for more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Carr. Got his man.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
When you run those routes, those curl routes, just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Got a man, it's Fields. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Got it behind the line, it's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll go back to the air on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe try to jumpstart yourself. I'll tell you what, now you've put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
He might want another play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Flanagan. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the board.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play, just couldn't secure the catch.
The give to the back. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Tide with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Simpson. They've got the screen set up.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
1st down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Got enough space. Touchdown, Alabama! They take the lead with the 6. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Carr. Finds his big tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Paulin. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Notre Dame right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Paulin. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Paulin. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy is lightning fast. Did you see him come out of the break on the slant? QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Carr. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got an open man. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might be calling a hot route. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Irish!
decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick an extra point, tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Back to throw, it's Carr. He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and they take the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Floating away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Bernard. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football. Making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Man, and you really wanted that first down. Time is not your friend right now. You better come to the line with a good thought process because that clock is ticking.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down.